All right, guys. So number 2 tells us that a golfer hit a golf ball from a tee box that is 6 yards above the ground. The graph shows the height in yards of the golf ball above the ground as a quadratic function of x. The horizontal distance in yards of the golf ball from the tee box. What is the domain of the range for this situation? What is the domain of the function for this situation? Now, all of this doesn't really matter, right? All we're looking for is what the question is asking us, which is what is the domain of the function of this situation? So remember that when we're talking about domain, we are talking about x values. So automatically, g and h are eliminated. So now that we're talking about the domain, we're talking about the farthest left we reach as well as the farthest right. So the farthest left is our 0. The farthest right is 230. So therefore, our answer would be F. 0 is less than or equal to x, but x is less than or equal to 230. All right, now we're going to move on to question number 8. Now this question was one of the most missed questions on the review. It says, a baker determines the annual profit in dollars from selling pies using P of n equals 52n minus 0.05 n squared, where n is a number of pies sold. So what is the annual profit if 400 pies are sold? So it's giving us our n, which is 400 pies that were sold. So what we're going to do is that we are going to plug that 400 into our formula. So 52, 400 minus 0.05 and then 400 squared. So the first thing in our order of operations is our exponent. So we're going to do 400 squared. So 400 squared, which is 400 times 400, is 160,000. And we rewrite the rest of the equation. Next thing, we are going to do multiplication from left to right. So we have two multiplication, 52 times 400, which would give us 20,800. And then we have 0.05 times 160,000, which is 8,000. And remember that that's a negative, so the negative stays the same. Now our last step is to subtract. So now we have 20,800 minus 8,000. And that would be our answer of 12,800, which is G.